thought about swapping your 9 to 6 EA job? Because let's be honest, it's rarely 9 to 5 for more freedom while still using your EA skills and getting paid for it. Because becoming a virtual assistant is a credible and flexible career path for experienced EAs. And today on Pitch Me EA, we're joined in the virtual boardroom by one of the UK's leading experts in the field, award-winning VA trainer, Joanne Munro. Joanne left the 9 to 5 behind in 2009 to build a thriving virtual assistant business. She learned the hard way and turned her mistakes into business triumphs. And by 2014, she launched the VA Handbook, an online resource she wished she'd had when she started out as a VA, and it's since become a cornerstone of the VA world. With over 1,000 VAs trained, Joanne is repeatedly voted the UK's top VA trainer. She also runs a very popular Facebook group with over 26,000 members. If you've ever thought about turning your EA expertise into a flexible, high-earning VA career, this is the pitch you don't want to miss. Joanne Munro, welcome to Pitch Me EA. Are you ready to pitch? 3, 2, 1. Pitch Me EA.
Hello, as mentioned, my name is Joanne Munro and I've been in the VA industry since 2009. I've helped well over 1,000 people, mostly women, set up their own VA business, many of whom come from an EA/PA background. So EAs and PAs actually make great virtual assistants because they are highly organized. They're used to multitasking. They're great at dealing with challenges and anticipating needs. They're also completely unfazable and can charge more for their executive level skills. Many VAs with an EA background market themselves as freelance EAs, actually, rather than virtual assistants. And this differentiator helps them stand out and makes it easier for clients to understand what it is that they do. And basically, you just literally do exactly the same job as you're doing now, except you get to choose your clients, enforce your own boundaries, work from wherever you like, and keep all the money. If this is something you'd like to do, but you don't know where to start, I have a course that will help you. It's called the DIY VA course. You complete it alongside your current job, and it shows you the exact steps to take in exactly the right order to set up and get clients. It's delivered via a combination of videos and written lessons, and you are also given homework. The trainee only support group is called the Rockstars, and it's also there for nuanced personal questions. And vitally, it's there to help you think like business owner rather than employee, because you've been conditioned to have an employee mindset since you started work. And I think that's one of the hardest things to master when you start running your own business. I'm in a group to help you, and I even will jump on a call with trainees if I see them needing personal advice or clarity. This is an intro from a new trainee who joined my group yesterday. Hi Rockstars, it's great to be part of the group and looking forward to connecting and learning from you all and Joe. I'm Tana, I'm based in London. I'm currently an EA working in aviation. I've been an EA/PA for some time now, working predominantly in real estate, retail and property. I'm so ready to take control of my work life, launch my VA business and have more control over my career opportunities and life in general. I've been in EA for a while now, supporting CEOs and COOs. I'm in my 40s and ready for a change. I want freedom and flexibility to work from wherever and bring some excitement into my working days. These are actually very typical reasons given by women who want to work for themselves. So if that's you, then me and my DIY VA course can 100% help you to do that.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Joanne. So I wanted to now move on to the reward for anyone that's interested in signing up for your course. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
You can get 8% off your purchase when you buy the course.
So that's 8% off, which is a really nice saving. So thank you very much for doing that. So executive assistants, we have many, many skills and we work across different sectors. As a virtual assistant, we should specialise in a particular niche, and if so, which one?
I highly recommend that anyone starting out specialises and offers what they know to whom they know.
And I imagine that you've worked with many executives that have already made the leap into the VA world. Have you got any particular examples of success stories that you could share with us?
Yes, I have a couple actually. One of them, Agnieszka, she works out of Poland. She's an executive EA and she works internationally. She doesn't have children and she wanted to travel the world. And then we have Holly Copsey. She works out of the UK. She runs an award-winning agency now. Yeah, she has about 30 associates, I think, that work with her. And she works from a stable block so that she can ride her horses in between calls.
That is flexible working at its best, isn't it? So let's talk numbers. Because executive assistants, we have fixed incomes, we know what's coming in on a monthly basis, and making that leap into the VA world can seem a little bit scary. How much could I make on an hourly rate, as an example, as a UK virtual assistant?
The average hourly rate for UK virtual assistant is £30 an hour, and it's nearly £35 an hour. I do regular 6 monthly polls with my group, 26,000 people, and this is what they tell me. This is consistently the figures that they're showing me. However, executive assistants can charge far more. I know many that charge up with £75 an hour,
Wow.
but also you'd normally charge for a project and a retainer. I know many virtual assistants that earn well over £50,000 a year.
Let's talk about virtual assistant agencies. What are your thoughts on anybody that's thinking of signing up with an agency versus going alone and representing themselves?
I think it's better to go alone because you're the one in charge of everything and your income. However, it doesn't suit everyone. If you can pick a good agency that has the right type of work for you, then it's a really good way to get started, to have work sort of given to you. It's at a lower rate, but you could maybe even start that way and then go and find your own clients afterwards.
I imagine if you were to sign up with an agency, you have to factor in commission because that agency is going to take commission, aren't they?
Yes, they're going to pay you minus the commission, but yeah, it's at a lower rate. That's how the agencies make their money.
So, who hires a VA? Are we talking about small businesses, solopreneurs, or corporates that might want a VA in on an interim basis?
I know VAs that work with plumbers and tradesmen. I know others that work with high net worth individuals.
Right.
Some work with startups, some with charities. There is not an industry or a type of business, I think, that doesn't. It's more who you want to work with. This is why EAs and PAs do really, really well because they have executive skills. And
Yeah.
executive consultants, for example, they want the best.
And tell us a little bit more about your Facebook group. So I'm intrigued. 26,000 members.
26,700. Yeah, it's a really nice sort of community where I help people. We just point them in the right direction.
It sounds like an amazing supportive community and it's global as well, isn't it? If anybody out there is thinking about becoming a virtual assistant, what would be your key advice to that person?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of information, but if you want transformation, you actually have to do something
I
at
love
some
that.
point.
I love that. Virtual Assistant Handbook. Joanne is the founder. She's offering 8% reward code, which is Maria, my name. Joanne, thank you so much for joining us on Pitch Me EA. So for any executive assistants thinking about making the move, now is the time because of the reward code. It will get you 8% off with Joanne's full course about how to be a professional virtual assistant. Thank you again, Joanne. Thanks everyone for watching, and please subscribe for the next edition of Pitch Me EA, where we'll be putting another expert through their paces, and they'll also be sharing another fantastic reward for executive assistant viewers. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Joanne.